I should have known better when I made the prediction, Gator. Months ago, I said, you watch NFL opener, Thursday Night Football, Detroit at Philly.
You should have known better.
I should have known better because the question, as we all know, as it pertains to the NFL, with every news item is, how does this impact the Dallas Cowboys? Yeah. So the Lions opening at Philly actually had an impact on the Cowboys in that Philly is a division rival of Dallas. But you know what impacts the Cowboys more? Is the Cowboys playing in that game.
That's right.
I should have known better all along. Indeed, it was announced this week already that it will be the Dallas Cowboys opening against Philly. Should have known, Scott Anderson.
You should have, and yet you went out there and made a bold-ass prediction.
I did, and I was wrong, and I will own it.
Now you got to shoot the boot again.
I never made a shoot the boot guarantee.
Okay.
I follow, dude.
I thought that's why you're owning up to this.
Yeah. Is that what the whole point?
No, that's not why I'm owning up to it. I did not make a shoot the boot.
You said you were going to shoot the boot, a Modelo, out of one of your shoes.
So the thing is, I have followed up on all of my shoot the boots, and not everyone here at the station has.
What are you talking about?
And so
What are you looking at me
I would
for?
follow. I didn't look at you.
What are you throwing your shoulder and winking at me? Are you meaning to do that towards Tony Ortiz's direction?
Yes.
I sure hope that wasn't directed at me.
I follow through on all my shoot the boots.
Have I not followed through on all my shoot the boots?
I'm just saying I follow through on all my shoot the boots.
Have
Scott.
I not?
I didn't ask you whether you did or you didn't.
Do I owe a shoot the boot?
All I said was I follow through. Is there something you need to confess?
I don't know. Do you have a spasm that's going on that has you making this bodily direction?
Do you have something to confess, Scott?
No, to my knowledge, I've fulfilled every shoot the boot that I've made.
Good for you. So have I. I just did one, and it was a mess.
It was a mess.
And there was a bit of a glitch, which was funny. No, I'll follow through on a shoot the boot I made. This is just a prediction that was wrong. And should have known better. No leaked Lions games. What was the other ones? There's a couple other ones. Chargers and Chiefs are going to play in Brazil. First weekend of the season. The actual announcement comes out, is it Tuesday or Wednesday? When the NFL draft schedule. I think the fact that this NFL draft schedule, not the draft schedule, the NFL schedule, this is hysterical that it's become such a big media event. And the reasoning is because we already know the opponents. We're just getting what order you play them in. And we know the home opponents, we know the road opponents. We're just getting the order, which is the equivalent is knowing what your Christmas gifts are and just finding out what order you get to open them. Hey, I know it's in a box. I know it's what I get when I unwrap it. I'm just finding out what order I get to unwrap them in. Anyway, there you go. So NFL schedule will be announced this week, and we'll find out the order with which the Detroit Lions play said games. All right, let's get to the big rumor of the day. It started this morning on the Worldwide Leader, and I believe it was a Sham Charania text or a tweet, that Giannis Antetokounmpo has not made a firm decision, and for the first time in his career, he's open-minded about whether or not his best fit is remaining in Milwaukee or playing elsewhere. So, Giannis is open to leaving the Milwaukee Bucks. The Ringer this week did 7 trades that could happen with Giannis Antetokounmpo. One of them was our Detroit Pistons.
Oh.
Yep. I'm going to start with this. We've moved on from what is most likely unrealistic Lions trades with all of the elite edge rushers that people wanted, and I would explore it, certainly explore it if you're the Lions. And I think if you're the Pistons, you certainly explore whether or not Giannis to Detroit is a possibility. I just can't see this happening. If you're going to send Giannis anywhere, you really want young players and draft capital. And Milwaukee doesn't have a ton of draft capital moving forward, so they probably want that even more. If you don't want Giannis to go to a team where that team instantly becomes a contender, because the draft capital you'd be getting back, Giannis under contract for, I believe, 3 more seasons, are late first-round picks.
Mm-hmm.
So you want Giannis to go to a team that is on the outside looking in. And you probably want Giannis to go to a team in the Western Conference. And if you can't find a viable team that in the West with the draft capital that isn't very good to trade him, you don't. But could it be Detroit? Well, I suppose it's reasonable enough that the Ringer did a Detroit trade. And here's what the trade is.
Okay.
The Bucks get Jalen Duren, Jaden Ivey, Ron Holland, Tobias Harris, a 2026 first-round pick, a 2028 first-round pick, and a 2031 first-round pick.
So 3 first-round picks and the 4 players.
Yep.
But the Pistons get to keep Asar Thompson.
Yep.
And they get Giannis.
They also get to keep Cade.
Yeah, well, that obviously. Yeah. Cade's not going anywhere. Well, this is where you start. I mean, this is, you want to be uncomfortable, or you're going to be uncomfortable. Pistons also keep Isaiah Stewart in this mix.
Yeah, I mean, your starting 5 would be Cade. I assume you're going to bring back one of the free agents, Hardaway or Beasley. So let's say Cade, Hardaway, or Beasley, Asar Thompson, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Isaiah Stewart. You will have an elite, established superstar, one who's close to that status, if not already there. And I don't know if you're rolling, like, okay, Asar is going to be the third in our big 3. Whether or not the big 3 needs to even be the formula anymore has certainly been debated. I mean, that would be super duper fun right here, right now. Again, I don't think it's really feasible because but Detroit is giving up a painful package of young players.
I mean, what would go to Milwaukee? If you're Milwaukee, would you make this trade? The 3 first-round picks mean really nothing other than trying to move up higher in a draft by, offering that to somebody else. The players, what you'd be getting is a potential 20-plus scorer in Ivy. You'd be getting a double-double a night guy in Duren. You're getting an expiring contract of Tobias Harris. You need this in it because it makes up the money. And who was the 4th player? Was it Ron Holland Jr.?
Yeah.
And untapped potential, right? You saw him play in his rookie season, and there's a lot to like, and there's a lot of room to grow. Is that really enough, though? So you take Tobias out of the mix just because it's a throw-in for the money. So it's the 3 younger players.
And 3 first-round picks.
Yeah. But it's also 2 of those guys, and Duren and Ivy, you'll have to sign them to extensions right away because I believe they're free agents after, is it after next year those guys are free agents? Ivy and Duren?
Oh, yeah, I haven't checked their contract.
Give me a second here.
Yeah, I think they're free agents after the next season. So you have to make decisions on if you want to bring those guys back, which I assume you would because you just traded away Giannis. And they're not going to get max contracts, but they'll get decent. They're going to get paid, though.
Yeah, they're both restricted free agents after next season.
So is that enough? Is it enough to get Ivy, Duren, and Holland plus the draft cap?
The 2026 first-round pick, by 2028, the Pistons could Giannis be 3 seasons from now being less effective, starting to age out a little bit? I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't even count on that. So I feel like 2 of these first-round picks, I don't want to say are useless, but you just don't want late first-round picks.
No, they kind of are useless.
So do I think this gets it done? If they're in love with Duren, Ivy, and Holland, it could get it done. I mean, the 3 first-round picks, 2031, there's no predicting where that pick would be. And 2028 would be one that has a chance to be a better pick. 2026, I wouldn't count on it being a good pick. It would be an all-in move by Detroit that would gut them of 3 of their young players, but you're not getting Giannis cheap.
No, you're getting, and by the way, you're getting Giannis. Here's what I have. I have a question about the picks.
Mm-hmm.
And kind of piggybacking off of what Trajan Langdon said last week, talking about draft picks and NIL and kids staying in school and all that.
Yeah.
Do you think in a few years that the first round picks are going to be back to being more valuable because more kids are staying in school and you're getting more of a known player
Could be.
at that point?
Yeah,
So like guy's going to stay 4 years. You get a graduating senior who had some real growth junior to senior year. And now he's in the draft, and you got a bunch of guys like that in the draft. So maybe there's that concentrated.
Will the draft be better quality in a few years? Could be. I mean, I'm
not right away, but after a few years of this, I just wonder. Plus, we don't know what the future of NIL really is going to be anyway.
Yeah, I think that's a possibility, but we don't.
I mean, that's how
it's hard to predict.
It's
hard to predict. Yeah, you could just say, pitch it that way. You know, these are going to be valuable picks, and I'm sure they say, we thought of it, dummy.
And does Ivy have more trade value than Asar?
I don't know. I mean, you can give them their choice, I suppose. 248-539-9797. Anyway, we try to operate within the guardrails of being real. We're talking about this because the Ringer wrote about it. Duran, Ivy, Ron Holland, Tobias Harris, and 3 first-round picks for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Would you do it? It's Karsch and Anderson, 97.1, The Ticket.